What's going on, Foodie Gang? Can y'all hear me okay? But you are tuned in to Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank, Season 3, Episode 52. So if you've missed any episodes, be sure to go back and check them out. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and join the channel and become a member. But shout out to the Foodie Gang and shout out to Kelly in the building. She said, "Hi, how are you?" I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Foodie Gang. I took a nap today. And I don't normally take naps, but your girl was tired. So we were not able to do the Saturday Foodie Gang breakfast. We're gonna do it tomorrow. But I still wanted to go live, make dinner with you guys. We're gonna be doing quinoa-stuffed bell peppers. Let me turn the oven on, and then I'm gonna hop over here and walk you guys through the ingredient list and through the mise en place. So, hey, Camille, how are you doing? How are you doing? So my sister gave me a lot of stuff, a lot of bell peppers, and I was like, okay, what am I gonna do with these? So we are gonna stuff them. I have already cleaned my bell peppers. I cut them in half. There are some recipes where they just like slice the top off, but I like to cut mine in half. But however you want to do it. So we have all the colors: orange, green, red, and yellow. So it is going to be yummy. And this recipe is vegetarian and gluten free. If you're someone that is, all about your veggies or you're gluten free, this recipe is definitely for you. We have our quinoa, tri-color quinoa that I did cook and cool the other day. And so we got a little bit of diced onions. Let me move some things around here. So we have our onions right here as well. And then my fresh garlic. If y'all don't know about fresh garlic, you have got to check it out. Let me just lean y'all up a little bit, Foodie Gang. And I'm going to be using mozzarella cheese for this recipe. You can use whatever type of cheese you want, but I happen to have a lot of shredded mozzarella cheese. So that is what we are going to use. And then I have some diced tomatoes mixed in with a little bit of parsley. If you have canned diced tomatoes, you can use those as well. I have a lot of fresh tomatoes from when I made the bacon cheeseburger. So I have a lot of tomatoes. And I got my salt and pepper. And if y'all been watching Foodie Gang, you know about this. This is the Big Bank taco seasoning. Taco seasoning is super easy to make at home. And I'm going to be posting all of these recipes down below after this live stream. I had a busy day, y'all. I had a busy day. I came home and I was like, you know what? I'm about to take a nap. I was like, I'm about to take a nap. And we're going to be putting some black beans in here. Got my black beans right there and a little bit of corn. And like I said, this recipe is vegetarian, gluten-free. So, I know it sounds like a lot, but a lot of these things you may already have in your pantry. You may already have them at home. So we're going to get our mixing bowl out and we're going to start mixing together our filling. And y'all can keep the stove on. Donate to the channel by sending a super chat with your thoughts. So we got my mixing bowl back here. How's everyone's day been? What did y'all eat today? So yeah, Foodie Gang, I took a nap. Oh my god. I babysat last night. And it's so different when you're used to having older kids. But when you get the babies are still in Pampers, it's like, whoa, I'm not ready for this. Okay, so I got my mixing bowl here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some quinoa into the bowl. And we're just going to start mixing everything together. I feel like y'all are far away from the game. Let me bring y'all a little bit closer. So yes, I was just super exhausted today. And I was like, I'm taking a nap before I go live I need a rest. Okay. So I have a lot of quinoa here, so I don't think I'm gonna need all of it. Quinoa is really good for you, really healthy, all that good stuff. Okay, then we got our onions here. We're gonna put our onions into the bowl. And do I need to come closer? Can y'all see? And then we have our tomatoes. Let me see if I can come a little closer. I feel like I'm far, foodie gang. I feel like I'm far away. And then we're gonna save this cheese for the topping. So I'm gonna put this cheese off to the side. But I just wanted to show y'all shredded cheese, any type of cheese that you want to use is perfectly fine. I normally have Mexican cheese, but I got this mozzarella. Um, that was in the fridge, so I was like, I don't want to buy any more cheese until I use up what I have. And we're gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper in here. And like I said, I'm gonna be putting this whole recipe down below, so I don't ever want you guys to feel like you have to memorize everything during the live stream, because you don't. I'm gonna post the recipe down below, and then we got our fresh garlic going in here. I'm getting me a little spoon. Yes, y'all. It's been a long day for Big Bank. And Ralph is in the building. How are you doing? We're making quinoa stuffed bell peppers. I have my quinoa in here, my fresh tomatoes and parsley, garlic, onions, salt and pepper. Gonna give that a little bit of mix, and we are still gonna add in the beans, the corn, and the Big Bank taco seasoning. What I'm gonna do with my beans and corn is I'm gonna drain them before I put them into the filling, because I don't want it to make my filling too like watery before it goes into the bell peppers. Ralph said I'm cooking, be back, and Liliana snuck up in here. How are you doing? How's everybody doing, foodie gang? What did you guys eat today? And Ralph, what you cooking? What you cooking, Ralph? What you cooking, Ralph? Let us know. We want to know. Now, you know when you come into the foodie gang or 907 Good Eats and you say you're cooking or you're eating, you know that we are going to want to know what you are eating. So, I'm going to drain these before I put my corn and my black beans into my filling, because I do not want it to make my filling too watery. And then I got my bell peppers here, and one just fell off. He said, don't cook me. But we are. Nobody's safe here. Everybody getting cooked. Okay, so we got the filling right here. Did you guys know quinoa is a superfood? And what that means is that it's really healthy for you, and it has a lot of like nutrients that you need. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I need to eat more quinoa, and I need to eat better, and so, you know, foodie gang. So, got the Big Bank taco seasoning. I measure everything out for y'all, but before I started 907 Goodies, I did not measure nothing out. I just kind of like, I could just tell when my food was seasoned enough. I could just tell. You know, it's hard to explain, but if you're someone that cooks, you know what I'm talking about. You just know. Like, you just know if you have enough seasonings, so you're not really too worried about the measurements. But when you are writing recipes, you do want to measure out your stuff, because you want to make sure that the recipe that you're giving everyone is proper. It does work. So, Let me get my strainer out. I am gonna strain my black beans over the sink, Foodie Gang. But let me know, where is everybody watching from? What is going on? Okay, so I have my black beans here. I'll strain them off. Just making sure I get all the liquid off. And here we go with the black beans. And just toss those up in here. Toss them right here, put them in here. And our filling is almost done. We are going to add corn to this filling as well. And we got the Big Bank taco seasoning. We got fresh tomatoes in here, onions, garlic. Oh, it's going to be so delicious. Let me turn this water off, because I know y'all hearing that water. Okay, my black beans was like a pull top, but this one needs a can opener, so I'm just gonna open this over here. Everyone should own a can opener at home, like that. Everyone should have a can opener, because you never know when you're gonna need a can opener. You know, there could be a natural disaster. You gotta eat canned goods. You never know. Everybody should own a can opener. And honestly, Foodie Gang, if you hear, I feel like you own a can opener already, but I'm just going to tell that to the people just in case. Okay, so I'm going to drain these off. And our oven is hot. Oh, okay, we got our corn in there. I didn't put the whole can of corn. I only put a little bit of corn. And we're going to give that a mix. Quinoa-stuffed bell peppers. So here we go, Foodie Gang. And literally, honestly, I've never had quinoa. How does it taste? It doesn't really have like a super like strong taste, but they use quinoa like they would use rice. So if you like for instance, these stuffed bell peppers are normally made with rice, but quinoa can be used in place of rice and is really, really healthy. Sometimes I've had like a quinoa stir fry before. So, quinoa is good. I think you should give it a try. It's not like super yummy, but it is really good for you. And so, but you know, Liliana, you know how it is. It's like, do you want to eat something bad or do you want to eat something good? But the bad stuff always tastes so good, but it's sometimes we got to eat right. So let me get my baking dish. And the next thing I'm going to do is, okay, so y'all see the dish right here? Got the dish right here. And then I'm just going to take my peppers and start stuffing them. And then I'm going to bake this at 400 degrees for probably like 20 minutes. And then I'm going to get a way smaller spoon. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I had to get, oh my goodness. Okay, I had to get a smaller spoon, and then I dropped the other spoon that I grabbed. So, you know, when you're cooking a lot, things be happening. And so, Liliana, it's hard for me to explain how quinoa tastes. it doesn't really have a super strong taste, but it's not something that is like super, is like nasty. And honestly, anything that you mix with your quinoa, the quinoa will take on that flavor. So, but yeah, stuffed bell peppers are good. I don't eat them a ton, but you know what? I need to eat better, so we're gonna start here, right, food gang? And then Liliana said, I'm gonna try it one day. Try the cactus. I have not tried the cactus yet, and honestly, Liliana, I'm glad you always remind me about it because when I go to the store, I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna look, see if they got it. So here is the yellow bell pepper that is stuffed. We are gonna bake this at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. I am gonna cover this with foil just because I do not want the outside to cook too fast. And then after like 20 minutes, I'm gonna take the foil off. We're probably gonna top it with our cheese and see how it looks. And then yeah. So I've made stuffed bell peppers before, but I have not done quinoa. When I did it, I think we stuffed them with like a dirty rice. Honestly, this is like in the kitchen, they would do this a lot for the vegetarians because this is a great recipe. Like if you want to eat more vegetables, you're vegetarian or you're gluten free. So we would make these a lot in the kitchen, and we would use like rice. And Apex with Lynn. That's not, or that's that right? Oh yeah, Apex. That's not how it works, Apex. You gotta come in. We gotta see you often. You know, you gotta support the channel. I don't know if you've been here before. Maybe I missed it. But shout out to y'all for hitting the like button. You know, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Donate to the channel. Keep the stove on. It's like when I set these lives up, I never really know like if you know how it's gonna go, because I'm always making different foods, and the reason why I always make different foods is because everyone eats differently. Like I made a bacon cheeseburger, my last live episode 51, I believe. And some people don't eat cheeseburgers, or some people don't eat red meat, and some people only eat vegetables. So it's like I like to do something for everyone. Okay, so we got our stuffed bell peppers here. We're gonna put this one in the oven, and then I have another pan, and then while that's cooking, we're gonna be up here talking and stuffing more bell peppers. And Cece said, "Hey, sweetheart. How are you doing? How are y'all doing?" Oh my goodness, Angela, I am so glad you're in the building. This live is for you. Okay, so Apex, this is your second time in the live. Well, I need you to be here more. And if you keep coming by, you're engaging in the chat, supporting the channel, we can talk about it. Hey, Angela, so we're making stuffed bell peppers. Angela and the Foodie Gang. So I have my quinoa in here, black beans, corn, fresh tomatoes, fresh parsley, garlic, fresh garlic, and I got my Big Bank taco seasoning, salt and pepper. I am going to post this whole recipe down below. Do not feel like you have to memorize everything I just said. So, oh my god, that last one was a big one. Aren't they beautiful? They're so cute, right? Perfect. And Apex said, "Can you make shrimp Alfredo?" Cece said, "I'm vegetarian." Well, this recipe is for you. This is a vegetarian recipe. There is no meat in here, and it's also gluten-free. And I am going to add cheese to this during after it cooks for about 20 minutes. But Angela, for my vegans, you can use a vegan cheese, or you cannot even add cheese. So, and Angela said, "Yes, that looks very tasty already." And as far as the shrimp Alfredo, I haven't made shrimp Alfredo, but I did make chicken or Cajun chicken Alfredo. What you can do, you can always substitute the shrimp, the chicken with the shrimp. But okay, so during season two, that was our summer season, so we did a lot of seafood during that season. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have not eaten seafood like that since season two because I was so burnt out on seafood. So, shrimp Alfredo will be on the menu, but it might be in season four maybe. That'll be our summer season. I make so many different seafood recipes that I was like, I'm tired of seafood, and I don't even eat it like that now. Just because of season two, how much seafood I was making. I'm talking about. I made a po' boy. I made fried fish. It was a lot. I even made cod in the air fryer. I'm just so tired of seafood because of season two. Okay, so we have our oven on. We're gonna put this into the oven, and then we're gonna continue to stuff peppers. I still have four more left. Four more left. There we go. So we're gonna put this in here, and if you've been watching Foodie Gang, you know how I feel about timers. If you are in the kitchen and you are cooking, use a timer so that you can develop consistent food and that you don't burn your food, which can result in wasting your food. And we always want to think about the budget. Like, even if you're someone that has a lot of money, that doesn't mean that you should be wasting it. So, always use a timer so that you can get consistent food. Okay, we got 20 minutes on the timer. We're going to continue to build. And Apex said, put a piece of cheese on top. We are going to put cheese on top of our bell peppers. I'm going to let them cook and then take them out, put cheese on top, and remove the foil. But y'all, Foodie Gang, this is why I know y'all my people, because y'all be thinking a step ahead of me. Y'all be thinking about, y'all my people. Okay, so we got another bacon dish, and we're gonna continue to build. Okay, so let me tell you guys about the menu for the rest of the week. So I may do another live stream tonight. That one is not going to be cooking though. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the secret or juicy turkey, but we're going to see how I feel. Tomorrow, we are going to have our Saturday Foodie Gang breakfast on Sunday. And we are going to be making a smoothie bowl. So, I have not made one before, but I really want to try one. And I haven't made one myself, but I have had them before, and they're really good. So it's like you pretty much make a smoothie, you put it in a bowl, and then you top it with fruit. So we're going to give that a try, you guys, because you know what? I know y'all want waffles and pancakes and stuff and all that, but this is for, Tsp Big Bank need to eat better. I need to eat better. And y'all supposed to be helping me, Smoothie Gang. So we're doing a smoothie bowl tomorrow. I believe Monday we're going to do pizza night. I'm going to do a trio of pizzas with you guys. And we may have a special guest for that live stream. So that's going to be on Monday. And I've been busy today, so I haven't had time to set up these lives. But I'm going to. And tomorrow we're going to have the Foodie Gang food panel here. So definitely tune in to that live stream. So yeah, we got a busy weekend. So when you do subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so that when I'm doing these lives or when the lives are set up, you get the notification. And Liliana said yes, pizza. And then Angela said we'll a smoothie bowl sounds delicious. You know what? We haven't really done a ton of smoothies here. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try and see what it do. I got some kiwi, I'm about to say strawberries, but I don't have any strawberries. Because I didn't want to buy them and then they go bad. Like I like. I've learned that for my fresh produce, I like to buy it like 2 days before or a day before, because if I buy it and then it sits in the fridge, it won't be as fresh as it needs to be. So there we go. But I got some fresh kiwis, some bananas that we're gonna put on the top, and then inside of the smoothie bowl, I think we're gonna be doing a peach, banana, and strawberry smoothie. So y'all tune in for tomorrow. It's gonna be good. We got the Foodie Gang food panel coming through the building. Also tomorrow, which is kind of like the Foodie Gang food panel is like a talk show. You know, it's like a talk show, and I have co-hosts, and I really enjoy it because I really get to talk to, other foodies. And we laugh, we be joking. So it's a nice experience. And last Sunday we opened up the panel and we did have someone else join us, and we just had a great time. So here we go. We got our quinoa-stuffed bell peppers. So we got 16 minutes on the clock for the ones in the oven to get done. I'm going to just kind of clean up a little bit around here. And then we're going to put our mozzarella cheese on there. It's going to be good, y'all. Okay, so yes. I may be doing another live stream tonight, depending on how I feel. I did take a nap today, so I think I'm going to have some energy. And then tomorrow, we're going to be doing the smoothie bowl. I'm going to set up the live stream for tomorrow tonight so that you guys all know what time that one's going to be. I'm shooting for 8:30 a.m. my time, which, I'm in Alaska, so I don't know. I think that maybe, like, if you're on the East Coast, maybe, like, around, like, 1 for y'all or 12. We will see. Keep the stove warm by sending a super chat with your thoughts or a Zelle. Yes. So, we have an action-packed week. But let me know, Foodie Gang, what is your favorite type of pizza? What is your favorite type of pizza? I would have to say my favorite type of pizza that I really, really enjoy is chicken buffalo pizza. Did I say that right? Or buffalo chicken pizza. Yes, that is my favorite. So good. We're not making that one on pizza night, but we are definitely going to make that in the future. It's coming up. It's happening. It's going down. So we got our quinoa stuffed bell peppers. These ones have not gone in the oven yet. We do have another set in the oven that is cooking right now. And I put foil on top just so that the top of it doesn't cook too fast before the inside cooks. Yeah, there we go. But how is everybody doing today? I got my coffee right here. Yes, y'all. I had a busy day. I came home and I said, I need a nap. Took me a good little nap. Woke up, I was like, okay, now I'm ready. And I already had a lot of these ingredients prepped out in the fridge. But I had to, I got to set it up. I got to make sure everything is in the right place. Ooh, Angela, I was thinking about doing a breakfast pizza one day. You know what? For next Saturday, we may need to do a breakfast pizza because that sounds delicious. And Angela said I once had a delicious breakfast pizza that was very good. So I remember when I was in elementary school, one of the things that they would serve in the morning would be like breakfast pizza, and it's like you get that little square, and it had sausage, egg, and cheese on it. Super. Yeah, I think that we do need to do a breakfast pizza. You know what's so funny? It's like I be feeling like I don't know what to make for breakfast sometimes. But since I started like documenting all the food that I'm cooking, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so many breakfast recipes or breakfast ideas, and I just keeps going and going. But breakfast pizza sounds really good. What do you think we should put on the breakfast pizza? So, I'm definitely thinking like potatoes and eggs, and maybe mozzarella cheese and cheddar cheese will be good. Maybe I can get turkey sausage. Maybe we can get some turkey sausage. But yeah, Angela, see, Angela, that's why I like having you here because you be making up good, like, good recipe ideas. Like, that sounds really good. You know, another one that I was thinking of that we haven't done on this channel yet is biscuits and gravy. We have not made biscuits and gravy, and I know that that's a really, really popular breakfast item. We definitely have to do biscuits and gravy, breakfast pizza. Have you guys ever had frittatas? I think it's like a well, there's a frittata and then there's a quiche. A frittata is like baked eggs with no crust, I believe, and the quiche is like an egg pie. So y'all, it get deep with this breakfast. Angela said, yes, biscuits and gravy. So what I think I'm gonna do, because after I ate that bacon cheeseburger food again, because I was planning on going live on Friday. After I ate that bacon cheeseburger, I was so tired. And I don't know if that's because I didn't sleep that much that or I went to bed late and woke up early or if it was a pork. I don't know. But for the biscuits and gravy, I think I'll get some turkey sausage. I don't know. I feel like I'm scared to eat pork now because it's like I stopped eating so much pork, and then now when I eat it, I just feel like so drained, so tired. Like that's why I didn't go live on Friday. I was just like, I didn't sleep right, so I was super super tired. But biscuits and gravy, breakfast pizza. You know, I love our Saturday food again breakfast. And even though this one's gonna be on Sunday, we are still gonna have a good time. But I love breakfast. You know what somebody said to me? Hey, El Cheapo, what's going on, El Cheapo? Celebrating a birthday? How are you doing, El Cheapo? We're just making quinoa-stuffed bell peppers. I got some in the oven. I'm just chit-chatting with y'all. And then I have a little bit of cheese that I'm going to put on the bell peppers. The ones in the oven they have 9 minutes left. I'm going to cook it for 20 minutes, take the foil off, top it with the cheese, and then we're going to go from there. And El Chipo said, looks delicious. But how are you doing today, El Chipo? Y'all, it's so crazy out in the world, and you know, I'm always talking to other people because I don't know if y'all know this, but I like to talk. And El Chiba said, good feeling fat, laugh out loud. That's how I felt after I ate that bacon cheeseburger. I just like, man, why does bad food have to taste so good? Yes, but we gonna eat right today, El Chipo. So, but yes, y'all. After I ate that bacon cheeseburger, I feel like I had to eat this for like a whole day, like a whole 2 days. I was just tired. I said, man, I can't do this no more. And El Chipo said, I'm eating cake. I'll try tomorrow. Well, El Chipo, you celebrating your birthday. So I do feel like holidays and birthdays are automatic cheat days. But don't listen to me because Chef Big Bank be cheating too much. Don't listen to me. Oh, thank you so much, Hawk. She said, or he, they said, I believe Hawk was telling me he was a dude, but I'm not sure. He said, hey y'all, your hair looks so cute. And El Chipo said, girl, I gained 10 pounds on that cruise. You know what? The Empty Stomach podcast, they just went on a cruise too. And they were telling me how good the food is. Okay, Hawk, I'm sorry. Hawk said, I'm a girl. And so what I did with my hair, I have like a one barrel twist right here. And I really need to wash my hair. I really just need to retwist it. But I've been so busy. Ava's been having all these competitions. So I had to do what I had to do. So what I did was I put it into Bantu knots. You guys, sometimes when I come on live, I'll have my Bantu knots on. And it's like those little balls. I know, they look weird. But when you take the little balls out, the Bantu knots, what happens is that your dreads are automatically curled. So, easy way to do your hair at home. And you know what? I love having dreads. And as they get longer, you know, I'll really, really like them. But I like having dreads. It's so much easier. I don't gotta like put weaves on my hair. I don't really gotta do my hair. You know, you can just wake up, do a little something, you know, spray some I have like an oil water spray that I spray in my hair. And then I use like coconut oil. Just really like simple. And I was like, man, I wish I would have dreaded my hair up a long time ago. It's just be done with it, you know, just. But y'all, be happy with who you are and love yourself. Oh, I've heard that, Hawk, but I haven't tried it. But I've seen a lot of videos. She said pipe cleaners work good too. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos. Cause I be watching YouTube for everything. And I do consider myself to be a hairstylist because I be braiding my daughter's hair, but I haven't like worked in a salon before, but I watch a lot of hair videos, and I was seeing how they use pipe cleaners. I was like, that is so smart. And then it's like they have like a really, really small coil. The curls are beautiful. I'll have to try that one day. And Angela said, happy birthday, El Cheapo. And if you guys are on YouTube, go ahead and head over to El Cheapo's page and subscribe. She be having me rolling. And like what she does is like, she'll go live from the car, the laundry mat. She'll be cooking food. So it's like, and then she be telling you all these stories. And okay, so one time, El Cheapo was doing a baby shower, and I was like, "Are you pregnant?" She was like, "No, girl, I'm not. Somebody else is." She was dedicated to this baby shower. She had like a banner, a tablecloth. She had baby shower games. So she's a really good content creator. And Hawk said, "I cut mine, but I'm gonna do it again when I'm gray. I'm a stylist slash barber." You know, a lot of people will cut their dreads. You know, you might have had them for a while. You might get tired of them. They'll cut their dreads, and then they'll end up restarting them because they miss their dreads. So I've seen people do that before. You know, cut their dreads. Maybe like they've gotten too long, or they're tired of them, and they'll cut them, and then they'll grow them back. But you know what? I really like my dreads, and I'm glad that I made this decision because I used to always like. I didn't wear wigs, but I would do a lot of braids. So, okay, so Hawk said I still have. Okay, so you cut them. Did you cut them and save them? And then there was this dude I met where he used to have long dreads like down his back, right? And one day he came in and they were short, and I was like, "You cut your dreads off?" He was like, "Yes, I cut them off, but I'm saving them. When my dreads get longer, I'm gonna reattach those other dreads and add them onto this." Is that what you gonna do, Hawk? I never heard of that before. And and then okay, so Hawk said I saved them. I could reattach, but I'm just gonna regrow them. Yes, he was saying that he was saving his dreads and he was gonna reattach them. And I have never heard of that process. And Lady Wiser said, "Hi everyone, what's cooking tonight?" Yes, quinoa stuffed bell peppers. We have some bell peppers that are in the oven that are about to go off, and they've been in there for 20 minutes. So we're gonna take them out. We're gonna see what they look like. We're gonna get these ones ready to go in the oven. I am gonna cover these with foil so that the outside does not cook before the inside cooks. Yes, stuffed peppers with quinoa. And like I was telling Liliana, is that you can use rice. At this place I used to work, we would make a dirty rice and then we would put it into the stuffed peppers with like the dirty rice would have like ground beef, seasonings. It'd be really good. So you can put whatever type of filling you want in here. I just bought this quinoa honestly a while ago, and I've had it for a while, and I was like, I'm gonna do something with that quinoa, but I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. So I was like, you know what? I gotta start eating better, and so we're making quinoa stuffed bell peppers, and that's gonna be dinner, food gang. That's gonna be dinner. And yes, stuffed bell peppers. And I'm using all of the colors because that's all, you know, that's what I had. I had like the orange, the yellow, the red, the green. But keep in mind that each bell pepper gives off a different flavor. So when we would use dirty rice to put inside of the stuffed bell peppers, we would actually use green bell peppers. So you don't have to use all the colors if you don't want to. And we're going to put these ones in the oven. And we'll see what it's hitting for. See what it's hitting for. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to put a little bit of cheese on top. And we're going to put them back into the oven. And I'm using mozzarella cheese. You can use whatever cheese you like. If I had Mexican cheese, that would be my preference. But I had mozzarella, and you know, over here, we don't like to waste no food. So there we go. Ooh, that sounds good. So we're going to put these back in the oven without the foil so that that cheese can melt on there and get all nice. And let me come back down to the chat. Let me see what y'all talking about, foodie gang. Let me see what y'all talking about. And then Hawk said, I was thinking about stuffing them with spaghetti and adding cheese. Okay, that sounds good. You know the thing I love about food is you can be as creative as you want with food. Like, you really can do like whatever you want. And I think it's a cool concept that like we can all have the same ingredients, but the things that we make will turn out differently because of, you know, we're all different people. And so I love the creativity aspect of food. And that's why y'all see me up here cooking all the time. And I got my Big Bank taco seasoning. And Angela said, Meatless and plant-based meals are good for digestive tract. And that is another great point, and that's why I'm glad you came to this live stream, Angela, because you have some great knowledge about food. One of the things I would say is that every meal does not have to have meat in it. I know that sometimes, like, especially in America, we feel like every meal has to have meat or it is not a complete meal. And that's just not the truth. So you don't have to have all your meals with meat. Or if you want to eat meat, you can eat meat, but you don't have to have it in every meal. Let me turn you out a little bit more. You don't have to have meat in every meal. So sometimes I will do meals without meat, especially for breakfast. That's one of the ones, because you have to think, if you're eating meat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that at the end of the day, you had meat in all three of your meals. That is, like that, it all adds up. Let me put a timer. I'm over here talking to y'all. Forgot about a timer. It all adds up. So if you can skip meat for dinner and breakfast, you won't be overloaded. And Lady White said, so true, Angela. And Hawk said, right balance. Yes, not every meal needs to have meat. I think a lot of times we're kind of used to like the texture. And then another reason why I do vegetarian meals sometimes is because there are people out there who are vegetarians. There are people out there who are vegans. Everyone doesn't need a whole bunch of meat in every meal. And even if you do not use meat, that does not mean that your food will not have flavor, it won't taste right. That doesn't mean that. That just means that you need to add a little bit of extra seasonings, maybe add in some fresh garlic. But y'all know, I'll be up here talking. Hit the like button. But what did everybody eat for dinner today? Because I know for y'all are already past dinner time. This is my dinner. Okay, so Ava had a competition today, super early in the morning. Very stressful morning. I did not get to eat breakfast. I was kind of just like eating little bitty snacks. And then when we got there, Ava was like, "Where's my food?" And I was like, "Oh my god. Oh my god." I made her a lunch, put it in the fridge, and then forgot the lunch. I was so mad. So mad at myself. It was like, dang, I thought I did everything right. I got the car packed up, all the bags ready to go, made the lunch, got snacks for myself and my niece, and then left the lunch. So I had to go to the gas station and get some food real quick. It was just like, when it was over, I was like, I need a nap. And Hawk said sardines and green bananas with onions and tomatoes. You mean like, sardines like the ones that come in the can? I have never heard of that. And then when you say green bananas, those are regular bananas, but they're just not ripe? And then, like, I have so many questions. Do you cook it? Like, what or do you eat it all cold? And Hawk said yes with tomato sauce. I have never seen that before. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not really a sardine fan, but I know a lot of people love canned seafood, love sardines, love the oysters. And Lady Wiser said plantains. Yes. Okay, so when you say green bananas, do you mean plantains or do you mean green bananas that are just not ripe yet? And Hawk said I boiled them. So I think that you are talking about plantains. Okay, Hawk said not plantains, green bananas. I'm going to have to look that up. Hawk, where do you live? Where do you live? I always ask people where they live because you can kind of like tell a little bit about the person's cooking style based off of where they're from, Speaking of which, if you're on Facebook, join my group, Chef Big Bank Foodie Gang fan page. Um, oh yes, Hawk, I remember you were telling me you're in Atlanta, and I asked you about the YSL Rico, and you said you don't got time for none of that. It don't concern you, and you don't even involve yourself in the drama. I remember it's all coming back to me now. And Hawk said you see them in the grocery store. I'm in Atlanta. That's another reason why I love to travel, because every place or like every state, country has different fruits and vegetables. And and lady said, we don't have green bananas in AZ. Yeah, you know what? Um, I love it when y'all be telling me about stuff because I really be going and looking it up. I be like, what is this? I'm gonna have to look that up. And you have to boil them. And Angela says, yeah, tofu and veggie stir fry with basmati rice. That sounds good. That sounds good. And then Hawk said, I'm sure you've seen them. Probably just thought they were unripe plantain. And you have to boil them. That's the part that kind of like throws me off. And that's another thing. When you go in the grocery store, there are so many fruits and vegetables that you don't really notice until somebody else brings it up. So that could be very true. I could have seen them before. So we got 5 minutes left on the clock. Let me just look at our. Wait. And if you are someone that likes your vegetables to be a little bit firm, cook them for 30 minutes. If you're someone who likes your vegetables to be really, really soft, cook them for longer. So it all kind of depends on how you like your vegetables. I know that when some people make stir fries, they don't even cook their vegetables a ton because they still like them to have that snap. And then some people like their vegetables, in my opinion, overcooked. But it's all up to you. And then Hawk said, look up boiled bananas. Kind of like potato, but low carb. I might have to check that out. And one thing I will say is I have learned so much since having 907 Good Eats and having my food group on Facebook. Like, there's just no way to know everything about food. And it's like, there's just so much to learn. So many different states and countries, and everybody's eating different foods. Like, have you guys ever heard of this? Or have you guys ever tried it? Bitter melon. I never saw bitter melon before. I never knew about it. I still haven't tried it. But that's one of the foods that I just like got exposed to recently. I'm like, I didn't know about that. And like I've learned about all these different fruits and vegetables that I never would have knew about. And I'm in Alaska, so we don't, in my opinion, we don't really have like a big variety of fruits and vegetables like we did when I lived in Oregon. It is a difference. Some people will say it's not, but I think it is. It is a big difference where you live somewhere that's like warm. They have different fruits and vegetables. And Hop said, right, that's the beauty of it. Food is the universal language. I agree, and I also feel like food is life. It's like what I really love about food is like it's the one thing that we have in common. Like Hawk said, it's like no matter what, everybody has to eat. And I like hearing what you guys are eating because I may never have tried it before. I may have to give it a try. It's like you can learn so much through the food. Okay, so y'all, we got 2 minutes left in our bell peppers. And I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. So we did 20 minutes with the foil on top. And then we did 10 minutes with the foil off. I like my vegetables to have a little like snap to it, but if you want your bell peppers to be really soft, cook them for like 45 minutes up to an hour, depending on how you want your vegetables. But yes, food is life. And Hawk said it's about to go down. So let me know, what time is it where you guys are watching from? What time is it? Here, let me take this timer out. It is 6:37 p.m. where I'm at. So I'm gonna give this like 2 more minutes, and so that the cheese can start to brown. I have a little bit of parsley here. I think I'm gonna use dry parsley. Got a little bit of parsley here. Yes, it is about to go down. And Hawk said it's 10:37 p.m. here. Wow. Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you so much. Yes, Hawk, we do have daylight savings, and it just happened recently. And we also do the one where you go forward, and then we do the one where you go back. But I heard that they were gonna get rid of that. Did you guys hear that too? Yes, I thought I heard that they were gonna get rid of that whole system, but we're still doing it. So I'm like, maybe I heard it wrong. But I thought we were gonna get rid of that. And lady said 8:37 Arizona time. Hawk said they need to. Okay, so I like when they go back, but when they go forward, I just feel cheated. Do y'all feel cheated? Do y'all feel cheated? Okay, so I'm going to pull those out. We're going to look at them. We're going to see. And I'm going to put a timer on. Ooh, it smells so good. It smells really, really good. Put a timer on for the other bell peppers. Okay, y'all, so here we go. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of parsley. And then I'm going to bring it up closer to y'all so y'all can really see it. We got our quinoa-stuffed bell peppers. And I'm going to put the recipe down below in the video description. I wrote down the recipe and everything for y'all. But your girl, like I said, I was taking a nap, y'all. I took a nap before I pulled up on the foodie gang. So here we go. And Angela said yes, they were talking about getting rid of that. I thought that they had already like decided that they were gonna get rid of that. So, but I heard that they were gonna get rid of it. I don't remember the reason why. And lady said we don't change our clocks. And lady said Arizona. Wow, I didn't realize that there was parts of the U.S. that don't do the change time or the time change. So I'm gonna put these on a little plate for y'all. Ooh, I'm scared, y'all. And if you want to add meat to this, you can add like ground beef, ground turkey. If you want to add meat to it. And this is really hot, so just be very careful Make sure that you're using an oven mitt. And then when you open the oven, you want to step back and you want to let all the steam from the oven um, come out first before you bend down because you can get steam burn. And y'all, these kitchen tips I be giving people, they're like, oh, I already know that. I already know. Look, people be having accidents in the kitchen all the time. And a lot of times the accidents occur when you're really, really busy and you're like rushing. You know what I'm saying? So always gotta take out kitchen tips. But here we go. We got the quinoa-stuffed bell peppers. And lady said they look so yummy. And salmon, or Hawk said salmon would probably be good too. I love salmon. Yes, salmon is one of my favorites. And when I make stuffed bell peppers, I don't really make anything on the side. But if you want to make a meal and a whole course, that is up to you. And lady said Hawaii doesn't have a time change either. Wow, I did not know that. I just thought the whole U.S. did it. But yeah, I like when they move the time backwards because I actually was sleeping and I got an extra hour of sleep. But when they move the time forward, I just feel so cheated. I just feel so done dirty. And one time, this is back when I used to work night crew. So when they change the time, they always do it at night, I believe. And so we were working at night and they pushed the time back by an hour. And we were like, hey, look, bro, we are still getting off at the same time. We are not staying here an extra hour early. Like that's just not, or an extra hour. We're leaving at our regular time. Just because y'all try to play us and set the time back does not mean we are working for an extra hour. But we were so mad, and people were coming down to the cafe. They were like, it's so and so time. Why are you closed? No, it's not. It's really this time, but they played us all. So here we go. And Hawk said, I made it with veggies and black beans before too. And Hawk said, that's crazy. Yes. They set the time back when we were at work, when I worked overnight. And it was like, and then what I didn't like is we didn't even know the time was changing. Like, I was busy. I didn't even know. And the staff didn't know. The management didn't really realize. So there was never like an agreement before we got to work that we were working extra. So it was like, y'all trying to play us. And Hawk said, y'all should have requested OT. And I'm going to tell you, the company that I work for, this is all allegedly in my opinion, but I feel like they were scandalous. I feel like they were scandalous. They would make sure that you work. They scheduled everybody 38 hours every week so that they can make sure they wouldn't have to pay overtime. Y'all. And that's why I said I'm getting a job at YouTube. Because YouTube ain't trying to do this to people. So, we're going to put the cheese on these, and then we're going to sit down at the table. I'm going to give y'all a little taste test real quick. But yes, they would make sure they schedule everybody for 38 hours so that we wouldn't even be close to getting overtime. And Hawk said most of those companies are. They sure are. And Make It Delicious said, just got on this live, but those stuffed peppers look good. And Hawk said full time ain't 40 hours no more either. Really? So what is full time considered? And they just do people so scandalous at some of these companies, in my opinion, allegedly. And then they want people to come in there and work their hardest. And then they do everything they can to be shady. It's like, what type of friendship is this? Where it's like, I work hard for you and you do me dirty. Like, I just don't understand. I don't get it, Foodie Gang. Okay, we got our quinoa stuffed bell peppers. We have our second batch. I'm gonna put it into the oven, and then we're gonna sit down at the table, have a little bit of time, give y'all a quick taste test. But yes, they're just scandalous out here. But hopefully things change for the better and not for the worse. Okay. So I'm gonna take these over to the table and I'm gonna come back and get y'all. And Hawk said, I think anything over 30, but they don't want to give you the full 40. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so I just got a phone call that I do want to answer. So we're not going to go to the table. I'm going to give y'all a taste test right here. So let's see what this is hitting for. So I'm trying the yellow bell pepper. And these are the quinoa-stuffed bell peppers. And what I like to do, I like to get a little pepper in there so y'all can see that right there. Mm-mm-mm. Give quinoa a try if you haven't tried it before. It's really good. And Hawks, I think anything over 30, but they don't want to give you the full 40. And Angela said, my last job was 38.5 hours weekly. And they banned us from being in the building after 6 p.m. Man, I'm telling you, these companies, in my opinion, are so scandalous. That's what they would do. It wasn't 38 hours. It was 38.5. They wanted to make sure that they did not have to pay anyone overtime. And it's so foul because, like, when they need you to come to work extra, they want you to come and work extra. But when you need extra time at work or you need extra money for your bills, they don't care. They do not care. We got some filling right here with the cheese. Ooh, look at that, it's dripping. Okay. Foodie Gang, we're gonna hang out. But I got a call, so I gotta go. But I will post this recipe in the video description tonight. And this is really good. And y'all gotta try this Big Bank taco seasoning that I make. And how can I make it dance? You know what? You know the food is good when everybody's quiet or when somebody starts dancing. You know the food's good. And Lady Wise said, better to work for yourself if possible. I'm an antique dealer. Yes, I kind of agree with you, and that's the way things are kind of looking. It's kind of looking like we all need to be independent contractors. I mean, it's looking that way. But until you can get to that point, you work for a company, you grind it out, and then in the meantime, you build your own brand. But Foodie Gang, I will see you guys in the morning for sure for the smoothie bowl. I may do another live tonight, so turn the notifications on, so you get notified when I go live. You know what? This is mozzarella cheese, but that taco seasoning is so tasty, so well put together, right ingredients, and it's actually making the mozzarella cheese work so well. Black beans in here, corn in here, and I'm getting that fresh garlic. Y'all gotta try these stuffed bell peppers. And Good night, everyone. And lady said, thank you, chef. But food again, I cannot wait to see you guys again. I'll see you guys in the morning for sure. I might be doing another live tonight, but stay tuned. And follow me on TikTok, join my group on Facebook, um, and also follow me on Facebook. You know, and if you are not subscribed to 907 Goodies, you are missing out. But I will see you guys in the next one. I am your host, and this is Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one.